Hello there, everyone. Welcome to my third rendition of Suikoden 3. I've been watching my old videos, and here I'm just going to go into continue for now, but I'll start a new game here in just a moment. Um, so yeah, I've been watching my old videos of Suikoden 1 and 2, and I've just been so inspired again to completely redo this series, and I'm really excited about it. I haven't visited it in like 2 years. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. I mean, I did play through the ones that I was working on. Some changes in what has happened since that time. I've been fully single. So no saying like, oh, my boyfriend didn't call me. Oh, he's at work. My boyfriend, my boyfriend, my boyfriend. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm just glad that I don't have to really have that in my brain. Oh, shit. And I know I need to like edit a little bit better too. So so I've been picking up on a few things that I have not done and that I just want to get better at. I did get new internet, but I don't know how good the live streaming is going to be because right now, like my son is currently online at the moment. It's like almost 2 in the afternoon. So yeah. So it's really going to be a lot of like not distraction this playthrough, and I'm really excited about that. So let's go back. I'm gonna start a new game. Alright, we will do the name Dude. Because this Flame Champion doesn't have a canon name. They just call him the Flame Champion. God, I miss this game. Would you like to load Suikoden 2 data? Unfortunately, for some weird reason, the PlayStation 3 and the PlayStation 1 doesn't, but I can try it, I guess. There's got to be a way to do this. Let me see if there's a way I can do this. Other settings. No. No. Too bad. So we will go to no. Poopy. So this game's a bit different than the other Suikodens thus far, and then from here on out as well. Also, I wanted to explain something too, that my PS2 is not in the best of shape anymore, which sucks, because I was going to do Tactics and 5 on that, but for some reason it doesn't translate well on my TV. It works best on like a CRTV, and unfortunately I don't have room for one of those. So Suikoden's Tactics and 5 are going to probably not happen, unfortunately, because they also don't have those on the PS3 store, which sucks. I hope the PS5 just like has all these old games and then you can just play them on the PS5 like they do with like games like Rogue Galaxy and Wild Arms 3 and shit like that. I hope that someday they get Wild Arms 4 and 5 on there too, because that would be a ton of fun, because I can't play those discs either. So anyway, I have just been on a crazy ass tangent. So all right, so this is called the Trinity site, and you're going to be playing as 3 different characters, but their stories converge at one point, and then you get to pick whoever you get to be as the main person. So each has their flaws, each has their strengths. So I'm going to go around the circle here, and then there's like the 3 small circles. One is a story that you'll automatically get. You want to do that at the ends of chapter 3 for each of these. So then this way you kind of know what's kind of going on in the story. And then this way you don't have to pick like somebody's chapter 4 and be like, oh shit, you know, I can't get all 108 Stars of Destiny. And the only reason why the sub story is kind of a thing, I wouldn't do it otherwise, but there's one recruit that you would miss if you didn't do the story. So keep that in mind. And then there's one that's going to be a dog, but I never do that. And then one is if you get all 108 Stars of Destiny, you get somebody else's point of view, which is so cool. And I love the post-game stuff. You guys are probably wondering, Katie, where the fuck are the extras that you were talking about in the last couple of games? Well, at the end of Suikoden 2, what really blew about that is that when you're Ryu, you can't put in new party members. So, or you can go back and get tier, but you can't go and like do anything else, which is lame and stupid. So I had to kind of go back and play that and then get to one of the save points where I was at before, like right before going into Ratatouille. Like I said, I'm currently like rewatching my Suikoden 2 Let's Play right now. I'm on episode 25. Double the war battles, double the fun. I haven't been doing much for Katie's cutscenes and then my Vampirist Katie channel. I'm starting to kind of figure out what I want to do with that channel besides the watch parties. So yeah, being like single and not dating currently has been like has opened my eyes to a lot of time that I can do. So yeah, so I know I'm dragging on. So but we have the three main characters and I'll go around the circle and just let you know who they all are. So this is Hugo. Then we'll move over. Then Chris. And Godot. Oh, and if you guys are wondering why things sound a little bit better, it's because I got this awesome ass mic. Well, I got it a long time ago, but it's got the pop filter and everything on it. So, and I noticed I have a little bit of a lisp. Oh, fucking well. All right, so let's go over to Chris because there's kind of an order that you want to do this in. And so the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to strictly focus on Chris's chapter 1, 2, and 3. And then I'm going to go counterclockwise. Or I'm going to go clockwise. Right? Yeah, clockwise. To Hugo, then Godot. And you'll see why later on. And yes, I'll be voice acting again. Haven't done that in forever. It's a parade. That kid looked like he was gonna fall down and break his ass. Daddy, look! Put him on your back. Give him like a piggyback ride. He'd be able to see even better. And here we go. Lady Chris. Oh, I love those flowers. They're so... Yep, okay, he did give him a piggyback ride. That's cool. She's got that like determination look in her eyes. Like she's just got this like, yeah, I'm focused all the time. And I love Chris. She's an amazing character. She's probably one of the best female protagonists I've seen in gaming. She's incredible. Yeah, and then I'll change the speed of the wording and all that stuff too, because I can't really do it at the moment until a little bit later. Rubbish. We knights are not clowns. They should know better. There, don't be upset. A Zexen hero like yourself deserves her time in the spotlight. Salame salami. All that show is for the council, you realize. It makes me uncomfortable. It doesn't feel right. We have yet to formally bury our late Captain Galahad and Vice Captain Police. I see your point, milady. Tips, Fedora. But we knights thrive on people's faith. This has always been the way of the knight. Sorry if you can hear my thing in the background here. I understand, but there's more to life than being a knight. Is it so difficult for you to be a hero? I wasn't expecting all this. But this is the wish of the people, milady. Tips Fedora. Sorry. And mine as well. I'm like sitting there talking all neckbeard. I go on crazy ass tangents as far as you guys can tell. So go to chapter 1 here. I'll have to let it kind of do its thing. A victory parade immediately followed by the summons. How could the consul be so arrogant? Madam, if I may take your sword. Knight's rights are not recognized here, I suppose. Good day, madam. Thank you, Lewis. Or Louis, whatever. I call him Lewis because I can. Because I'm G like that. I was watching this one YouTuber and he makes fun of this song that's going to play right here. Because this is the... or this is the place where douchebags meet and contemplate their futures. It's fucking hilarious. And then every time I hear this song, I just think of that now.
We're honored to have the leader of our mighty Zexen Knights with us. Goddess be with us today and here at the council.
Let me give thanks to our goddess for allowing us this occasion to gather here today.
We welcome you, madame. I also had the honor of viewing the victory parade.
Thank you, sir. But you needn't flatter me. The battle with the grasslands was not what you would call a victory.
I did not expect you to say that, madam. For being the Silver Maiden leader of the mighty Six Knights, you show far too much modesty. You are also called the White Hero. It was your dedication and distinguished service that led to our victory over the barbarian allied forces. I have heard that a single thrust of your sword can take 7 enemies.
I have not lived long enough to become a myth. Would you enlighten me as to the reason for the summons?
Of course, we meant no harm. We have asked you to the council to advise you on our new resolution and to request its implementation.
My vocalizer isn't warmed up yet. Whatever the council's decision or order, it is the duty of the knights to comply.
Well said. Our victory in the recent battle has shown the barbarians their supremacy. We would like to send you to negotiate with the Council of the Elders of the Six Clans. Our intention is to have the barbarians sign a treaty to settle the border violation disputes over the years.
Have the grasslanders been informed of this?
The Lizard and Chisha clans are already sent their consent. We are expecting the Karaya clan to join them shortly. Can we depend on you, madam?
I'm going to put certainly, but I just love this part because I think this is where she's kind of just like, I'm going to defy you guys and I'm going to speak my mind and screw you. Certainly, but our request to hold a state funeral for our late Captain Galahad and Vice Captain Police has not been granted. We cannot return to our duties without paying our respects to the deceased.
We can't afford to lessen the effect of our victory by I'm
doing the wrong voice.
We can't afford to lessen the effect of our victory by reminding people of our losses to the barbarians. We must wait for a better time. Or would you rather hold the state funeral and solidify your title as the Captain of the Knights?
Nonsense! How could you?
Our decision has been made. We expect successful reports from you, milady. Let us give thanks to our goddess for allowing us this occasion to gather here today.
Thank you, goddess, for allowing this gathering today.
We expect a hero to do a hero's duty. He said duty. A hero is eternal only if his life is lost in glorious battle. Don't you agree?
Dude, that's some pretty sick shit, dude. So they basically want Chris to get killed? That's fucked up. The Silver Maiden. Is there anything wrong, madame? Or madam, whatever. I'm going to say it both ways. I don't give a shit. Lewis, get ready to depart. Get ready to depart. Yes, madam. But this is so sudden. You just returned from a victorious campaign. They said we belong on the battlefield. Why does love always feel like a battlefield? Okay, that's bad. My voice isn't warmed up. All right, here we go. Red rum, red rum. That's apparently Boris's last name. Red rum. Very well. Until morning then. Red rum. Sorry. Okay, so we're gonna go through the menu. I haven't even gotten my 420 on yet, and so I'm being a goofball McGeezax. So in order to open the menu, you push square, and then you have your item menu, you have your party items, there's nothing there, and then your event items, which, you know, is like the blinking mirror for later on in the game. When we do our big-ass recruiting bout. Runes. She has the Phoenix rune, which is damage time 2 to one foe, lose balance. So yeah, it has like the level 1, 2, 3, and 4 spells, like, you know, the usual spells that you would have in previous games, like, you know, the water, fire, lightning, and earth. You know those, and then Pale Gate, of course. Gotta have that fucking rune because that rune is badass. Another thing about magic too, I just want to kind of get this out of the way. There is friendly fire, which blows. Which really, 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 really fucking sucks. So, just so you keep that in mind, I'll show you that when we get into our random battles. So, I'm only going to show the one random battle is the tutorial, like the normal one, because the fighting system is totally different. Like, because you go in pairs instead of individuals. And just boss fights. You know, so I'm cutting out all other random battles and blah, blah, blah. So, next is our skills. And so skills are something that you build upon over time. By the time I get to like chapter 4, I have her completely maxed out. You have your parry, your swing, your damage, repel, armor, protect, and accuracy. Now those skills are built with more skill points that you get. And then you go to a Bujitsu teacher, and I'll show you guys that a little bit later once we have a little more points. And then there's also education centers where you can do rune powers, and there's one that I'm going to put there for her later on because, well, I might do it soon. I don't know. We'll see. But we'll see. Anyway, so we'll build upon that. And then your equipment, you know, you just go through, and that's just all the equipment. Next is your status, and it tells you all your stats. And then if you push X, it kind of gives you a little profile on each person. So this one says, Captain of the Zexen Knights. She is called the Silver Maiden and is treated as a heroine in Zexen. So this is where we are. We're in the Zexen Federation right now. And this is formation. We'll get into that later. And then our settings, we're gonna go with fast. Go back. Alright, so what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna go equip some shit. Why are my joysticks not working? I don't know why my joysticks don't work. Analog mode. I don't know why it was on digital. Okay, there we go. Yeah. There we go. I don't know why I did that. See, I'm having some technical difficulties right now. So I'm gonna, okay, so she starts out with a butt ton of money. She has 200,000 potch to start with. I mean, she's got the advantage over pretty much anyone, which is good. And we'll go in here, and this is strictly for Chris that she can go through here. Nobody else can. So she's got a really good head start over everything. And I can show you like the Bujitsu teacher and all that good stuff. Oh, these are the shops, so we'll get her armors and things like that. Let's see. Okay, we'll put that to her. And then we get some armor. And what's good is that it shows all the stats. Look at the power glove because it's so bad. We get winged boots for her. And she does not carry a shield, so there we go. And then the rune sage. Let's see what she has for runes. Viper, Great Hawk, and Goss, which we can't use, so. Okay. Move, bitch, get out the way. I think this leads us outside, or does... Oh, this leads to the church. To the goddess of Zexen. They don't really do a whole lot of stuff with the religion here. So yeah, there's a... Oh yeah, they do have a... one of these in here. Cool. And in this game, there's not treasure chests either. There's treasure bosses, and you get just like this big treasure chest full of loot and other shit, so... So the one skill I want to learn kind of right away, we're going to do water magic. So when it comes to these, you know, you can keep building your skills on that. So we'll get it to level D as well, just like everything else is at a level D at the moment. So yeah. So if you test... You know, this is what it'll show. It'll show like fire magic. Magic resistance is a really good one to get later. Sword of magic, I really don't use that very much. And notes is like education centers are for improving magic attack and defense skills. Distribute skill points obtained from battle to develop each skill as needed. Test to find who is suited for each or to which skills. Low aptitude prevents mastery. Members with highly developed skills will prove invaluable during combat. And speaking of combat, in the war battles, it's party members. You are not using an army and you're not shifting around. Well, I mean, you're shifting around, but it is parties that you're shifting around. Not, oh, I'm going to get Team Flichter over here, you know, and then, you know, you clash. No. It's totally different. And I think it's really neat and I think it's really cool because it basically makes you take responsibility for your party members, especially like the ones I do is like the story VIPs. So like the people in like each story, like Chris's story, Godot's, you know, like the main peeps. I do those people and it holds you accountable because if they suck, that means you suck. So the Bujitsu teacher does like the same thing. So yeah, I'm kind of rambling on about these things, but I think it's good to kind of know, and you guys will get used to it pretty early. So this is the Bujitsu teacher, and you know, you can do lessons. So let's go to test and see like what else she can do. Holy dash, yeah, that's not good for her. The higher, okay, so for aptitude, the higher the number there, like holy dash is 60, like that's really bad. Like if you go down here, it will take time. That means it's not a good skill to learn. The lower the aptitude score is, the better. Some of them are like at as low as like 20. And then training centers are for improving physical, direct attack, and defense skills. Distribute skill points as needed, blah, 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 blah. Same shit. Just kind of, this just does your offensive and defensive skills. So that's always good. I doubt that I'll need to sharpen my weapon or anything, but I'm just going to kind of get it through. kind of get it all done in one fell swoop because it's just easier for me that way before I move on to the next part. How long have it been? Yeah, it's like been 25 minutes, so that's not too bad. Usually these videos are a lot longer anyway, so. Oh yeah, there's only going to be 2 recruiting bouts. There's like one big ass recruiting bout, and then there's one in the side story that you want to do. Because, you know, doing the side story and getting some of these people are like highly recommended. So blacksmith, you know, like always. Oh, we're only on level 5, so let's go ahead and sharpen our weapon up to Stendick. They're clearly German. Alright, and then maybe we'll be able to find better armor too. Let's double check that. I'm not just... But yeah, in the storyline of this place, it is the, how do I say it? It's like the latest in the story. Like, in the timeline of like events, it goes like Suikoden 4, Tactics 5, 1, 2, 3. So, here. Yeah, we don't need the... Let's see what they got here at this rune shop. If there's nothing good, then we'll just go back. Oh, Lady Chris. Let's see what you got. Water! And we'll fix the water rune to her because... Oh, we can't do that yet. Shit. We had to wait. My bad. So we'll just keep that in our inventory for the moment. And there are ladders that some people can climb. Chris can't climb them because her armor's too heavy. Well, for now. Okay, so we'll go back to her house here. Because we really don't got anything else going on at the moment. Excuse me. I need some rest. A lot of the time when you pick a choice, it has different dialogue, but this time that's different. Okay, so we're going to end the episode here. Let's do an unused file because I don't want to like, I don't want to go over that file because I'm like right at the end of the game on that one, like in the final boss battle. So if you liked what you've seen, please give me a cheeky little like. And if you haven't, God, I got to remember my spiel. It's been a long time. And if you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing. That would be totally dope. And as always, thank you all so much for watching. Bye.